What's up YouTube? It's Mateo from iQuit-Smoking.com. Last time I talked about what nicotine withdrawal feels like. This time I'm going to talk about what being a non-smoker feels like. Well, first up, I'd wake up drooling on my pillow in the morning because I slept so well, because I got such deep REM sleep. That never happens as a smoker. There will literally be a puddle on my pillow every morning. I actually like it, because I wake up feeling amazing every single day. I'm gonna hop in that shower, and you know what? I am not going to smoke a cigarette right after I get out of the shower. Walk into the closet, I smell clean clothes. And I can just drive away in my car and not think about smoking a cigarette once in my car while I'm driving. It's a half an hour to work. I don't care. I'm not a smoker, so I'm not worried about how many cigarettes I can smoke on the way to work. I'm just going to listen to some tunes and sit back and relax and enjoy this peace and quiet before I get to work. You know, I usually take a break at work, like at least twice, but now I don't have to. Now I can actually make more money. I can leave work and drive home, and cigarette smoking doesn't cross my mind even once. It's absolutely amazing. You know, I got a brand new car last 4th of July, so it's been a little over a year. It was a brand new car, you know, with the it smells like new car on the inside. You know what I'm talking about. Well, it is over a year later, and it still smells like a new car on the inside. If I was a smoker, what do you think my car would have smelled like then? And I can go home and make a nice dinner for myself, and the thought of smoking a cigarette after you eat just does not cross my mind anymore. It used to cross my mind every meal of the day, 3 meals a day. You finish eating, you smoke a cigarette. It was just like a natural reaction, and every single person did it, or still does it. But as a non-smoker, the thought of smoking just does not enter my head anymore. I can go out to the bars and get as wasted as I want and not think about smoking once. I'm still going strong, you know. It's been 3.5 weeks since I haven't had a drink, and I feel absolutely amazing. But when I did drink, I could drink beer after beer after beer and take shot after shot after shot, and the thought of smoking just does not enter my head. And meanwhile, everyone else is going outside to smoke, but not me. I'm just sitting there, not thinking about it. You know that feeling when you get to an airport and you have a flight to catch and you're a smoker and you feel that panic, that feeling of, oh, I won't be able to smoke for 5 or 6 hours. I need to stand outside of the airport and smoke as much as I can before my flight. I did that all the time, every single flight for years. Now when I go to an airport, I go directly from my car or the Uber to the check-in terminal and get my boarding pass, and then from there I go directly to the gates to check in. I mean, that's just how I naturally do things. I don't freak out and panic like, oh, I need to smoke, I need to go outside, or I need to vape, and I need to go outside and do as much as I can because I have 5 or 6 hours. That stuff just does not cross my mind anymore. You know, I can visit friends and family and not have to worry about sneaking around and maybe they know or maybe they don't, or maybe I'm trying to hide it. Maybe they know, but I'm still trying to hide it. That's just the stuff I used to go through, but not anymore. Back when I used to vape, and my parents thought I had quit smoking, but I was still secretly a vapor. When I would stay with them during the holidays or whenever, I would literally, when I went to take a shower, for the one time of the day, I used to take my vape in the bathroom and turn the shower on or flush the toilet to make some sort of noise, and then I would just quickly vape as much as I could and then take a shower, and the smells would all blend in together. That's how I hid it from my parents. It's also stupid. I mean, what really did that vaping give to me? I mean, what benefit did it have to go vape into the bathroom, vape in the, in the back closet, underneath, like exhale underneath my shirt? I mean, did it make me feel that good? No, I mean, I was simply, my body needed a drug and I was giving my body that drug. It wasn't that it just made me a better person. It was just drug addiction. There's just so many things that you can do as a non-smoker. You can literally do anything you've ever wanted in any situation and not smoke. Funerals, weddings, concerts, hanging out with friends, going to the bars, hanging out alone, hanging out alone and not smoking, where you think that no one will ever know if you do smoke. Imagine never wanting to smoke personally, even if you are hiding it. That's how awesome it really is. My friends from back home really don't know the real me, because every time that they've seen me throughout my life, I've been a smoker or a vapor. Since moving to Florida, when I went back for weddings and stuff, I think there was like a course of time where there was one every year, and I was a smoker or a vapor for every single one of those, and I was so upset with myself because I probably quit right before then or a month before then, but because the mind games were so difficult, I couldn't fathom getting through the wedding and not smoking or vaping. And so I relapsed, and I went through the entire vacation as someone I didn't want to be. And so that projected insecurity and a non-confidence, and it was like hanging out with the old me, but that's not the person that I wanted to portray, because I wanted to quit so bad, and I knew that I was a completely different person without this drug. That's the thing, is that the smoking Mateo and the non-smoking Mateo are two completely different people. I'm not just the same person and either I smoke or I don't smoke. No, it completely changed my life to be a non-smoker. It gave me the self-confidence, the self-assuredness, and just the energy to be who I've always wanted to be. And when you're a smoker, you kind of revolve your life around it. I mean, I can remember at those weddings, when I relapsed, suddenly the entire day of the vacation revolved around smoke breaks and smoke this and smoke that and buying packs and stocking up. I mean, it went from being happy and joyful to completely being absorbed by this drug again and revolving your entire day around it, whether you liked it or not. That's the greatest thing about non-smoking, is that it allows you to be yourself, to be who you've always were meant to be, because smoking is a crutch and it controls your mind and it physically gives you anxiety, and it just does all these things to make you not yourself. There were times when I would have so much anxiety throughout the day from smoking that I couldn't communicate. I couldn't smile. I couldn't look someone in the eyes with conviction and confidence and say what I wanted to say, because I'd always be like avoiding eye contact and avoiding the situation and kind of walking away. That's how I was as a smoker. And as a non-smoker, I am right there ready to have a conversation with you and look you in the eye. That's the greatest thing about not smoking, is that you are finally the person that you were meant to be, because without this drug controlling you, you have the freedom of thought. Everything is clear. Your mind can work how it was intended to work. Your brain isn't, obsessed with this drug and getting this drug. Once you break that addiction, it's like the whole universe is just throwing all these amazing things at you because this is how you were meant to be. This is the person that you were meant to be living as. I can't tell you enough, the difference between being a smoker and a non-smoker is black and white. At least it is for me. And my life is just absolutely amazing without it. I cannot even imagine going back to it, no matter what bad things happen to me, in any aspect of life. I would just never go back to something that made me physically ill all the time. Yes, it's a difficult thing to quit. Cold turkey is very painful, but it can be done. It can be done if you really, really want it. If you feel that smoking is impeding your life in any way, and most likely it is, and if you are very, very concerned about it, if you know that you would be a different person without it, and you know wholeheartedly that that's the truth, then just go through the torture. Just go through it. It just takes a couple weeks and you will be free. I guarantee you, you'll feel the best you've ever felt. And if you can't do cold turkey, switch to vaping and wean yourself down from there, because that is how I did it this last time, and it was super, super easy. There are a few difficult days, but that's, you got yourself into this mess and you have to get yourself out. You can't expect it to be easy peasy the entire time. If you switch to vaping and go down from there, it'll be the smoothest ride that you can possibly get for such a horrible addiction and going through all the withdrawal. And then join me and you'll get to experience stuff like this, hanging out on the Gulf of Mexico on a nice sunny day. I wouldn't be here right now if I was a smoker or a vapor. I just certainly wouldn't be doing this. I mean, this is my day off and I'm having the best time of my life. I feel great. I personally feel I look pretty good too, because when you stop doing drugs, you physically look better. That's just your self-perception of yourself. So join me, everyone. Quit smoking and feel the best life that you've ever felt in your life. Take care and have an awesome rest of the day.